and welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time you're seeing any of my videos, my name is Bwandunji and I'm doing Nanowrimo this month. So I'm vlogging every day to let you know what's going on, and a lot is going on. A lot. So when I signed off yesterday, one of the things that had happened was I had not written any words. No words at all! I had been doing some thinking about the characters because the scenes that I was writing were not pushing the plot forward, which for me is so important in creating this work. My intention is not to get to the end of November and go, this is shit, I'm not touching this again. Want to make sure that the story works because I think it's a fabulous idea and I think it's going to be a story that you will enjoy. It's got all the elements: intrigue, mystery, hope, battles. It's got it all. One of the things that I'm also doing this month is on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I am hosting write-ins. I will do 20-minute word sprints with some breaks in between, stretch our legs to get some water so that we can get as many words in as possible before the hour is over. In the description box below, you will find a link to tomorrow's write-in. Please come and join me. I do it at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I look forward to seeing you there tomorrow. I've been thinking about a few things this morning. I want to just give you a quick blurb. One of them has to do with writing. Actually, two of them have to do with writing. And the others are just things that I've been thinking about. There's no community on YouTube quite like the BookTube community and the Authortube community. I was watching a video for research for my story and I looked in the comments to find out what the discussion was because it was an interesting video and all they had was abuse for the guy who had brought the information. This is not helpful. I scrolled down so long I could not find a useful comment, so I just went on with my day. In the BookTube and Authortube community, I find interesting discussions, stuff that I can get into, other people's comments that I can reply to because I find what they have said is interesting and I want to engage with them in that way rather than just trying to block people from abusing others or bullying other people. You know, it's just, I am so grateful that there is Authortube and BookTube communities. Thank you so much for being there. It is interesting. It's not always peaceful, but it is interesting. It's an interesting place to be with thoughtful comments and suggestions. I love it. I recommend it to everyone that I can. Second thing that I was thinking about has nothing to do with writing. It's people who break their electronics on YouTube. Fine, I get that it's a thing, but the purpose of an iPad or the purpose of a tablet is not to be bent. I'm not going to pick up this glass and go, oh my God, it doesn't bend. And when I bend it, it breaks and it cuts me. That's not what the glass is supposed to do. I don't get it, but I understand that it's a thing. And I understand, you know, how durable is this particular product. If I put it in my back pocket, I don't know who's got a pocket that's big enough to hold an iPad. But anyway, if I put it in my back pocket, then it's going to be just fine. I get that it is a thing, but I personally don't understand it. The third thing that I wanted to talk about is something that I discovered in a conversation Seth Andrews had with a biologist who was trying to explain evolution. And evolution and climate change are those topics of the day that we're discussing that people can't find common ground on because the information seems obscure, which is a failure on the part of our education system. Basically what she said, which I agree with, is that it is difficult to have large concept discussions, whether it's philosophy or literature or science, whatever it is. If it is a big concept, you cannot use simple language, 280 characters long, to describe it in a way that another person with an opposing view can understand. You cannot have a meaningful discussion with someone with those few characters when people are used to sound bites. You can't have a discussion with them about something that is larger, where they need to engage more parts of their brain and then go off and do their own research. I have a pretty heavy concept in my book, but I don't want to dismiss it or to write it as though it is something that is easy to understand. And that is my challenge. Thought number 4. And the reason why this came up is because of the big concept that I've been thinking about. Many times the reason why dystopian stories arise, because we understand that there's always going to be a class divide. Depending upon how fast a particular community is moving, the divide between the two classes of people is going to be wider and wider and wider. There's always going to be people who are left behind because they are disenfranchised in one way or another. Something's happening with these folks. So those are some of the thoughts that I've been having today. I don't know what it means for the story that I'm about to write, but I need to get on with it. Like, I'm here conversing with you guys and I need to be writing. But I like to talk, so thanks for listening to me talk. I hope the writing is going great for you. Tell me some of the stuff that you're thinking about, stuff that has baffled you in November, stuff you're looking forward to. I'm looking forward to the end of November because this is stressful. Happy writing. I'll see you guys later. Bye. I found it. I found it. I found it. I found it. Oh my God, Jesus. It's the second half of the month, but I found it! Ah! Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, so one of the things that I've wanted this story to be from the beginning is something that would hook a reader right at the start without using something that is gimmicky, that is intelligent, without selling my character out, giving it away before the reader has had a chance to go, oh my God, what is happening on this page, and turning the page to find out. I found the contract. I've not written many words, 270 words. I've written and erased. I have some things that I've put together. I did some more sort of journaling, and then I did scene construction using a spreadsheet. What is the beginning, middle, and end? What is the conflict? What is the goal? What is the resolution? And a whole bunch of other things that I'm marking for the scene. So I went through the scene construction. Now I gotta go. I will talk to you all tomorrow. And if you do not understand what I mean by a contract, I realize I have to explain that. It is something that I learned in Dan Brown's class on masterclass.com. If you want a free month on masterclass.com, there's a link in the description box below. Go ahead and click it. Once you sign up and pay, you will get a free month and I will get a free month. And we can help each other out like that. Back to the class that I was talking about with Dan Brown. He said that it's important to make a contract with the reader at the very beginning. And what you're saying is, look at this thing that has happened. It has happened and things are happening and this is what is currently going on. And I promise you, if you turn the page, I will tell you what's happening. Eventually you have to fulfill the promise that you have made, which is not a bad thing. Fulfill your promises. That is what I mean when I say that I have finally found what the contract is supposed to be. I understand now how I am supposed to fulfill it. I found the hook. I found the beginning of the story. I know what this story is about, but the beginning, the exciting beginning that will lead to somebody continuing to turn the page and being excited about the story, at least as excited as I am. It is time for me to go. I'd like to thank you so much for being here with me. I know your time is precious. Let me know if you like this video by liking it. And if you have not yet subscribed, the subscribe button is right there. Go ahead and click it. You know you want to. I will see you all tomorrow. And tomorrow I will update you with the number of words that I finished writing today. All right, you take care of yourselves. I'm going back to writing. Bye!